Hello everyone, this is Brian Bentley at CoinOpTV, bringing you gameplay and commentary for Rise of the Tomb Raider on the PlayStation 4. About a year ago I did a video for Rise of the Tomb Raider on the Xbox One, and I thought for the PS4 I would address some of the differences that are in the two games, as well as some of the things I like and dislike about this playthrough as opposed to my previous playthrough. So, it is since it's no longer an Xbox exclusive, and it's also the 20th anniversary of Tomb Raider and Lara Croft, the Square Enix and Eidos have put together kind of this director's cut super version of Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I'm gonna just come right out and say it, so you don't really necessarily have to wait till the end of the video. But if you're one of those people who have only owned a Sony product and have not had a chance to play Rise of the Tomb Raider yet, you are absolutely owe it to yourself really to try to play this game. It basically takes all the stuff that Tomb Raider did well the first time, and then cleans up some of the game mechanical problems. Now, the story is okay. I'm not going to say that this is an award-winning story by any stretch of the imagination, as it really wasn't a year ago either. I had some problems with the story then, but when you really come down to it, what you're playing Tomb Raider for is a combination of puzzles and platforming / game mechanics. And this game delivers that in spades. They really did do quite a bit on trying to make it a cinematic experience. That's why you'll see a lot of the bricks and the breaking off and like that. You really have no choice, no chance of actually getting hurt. But it does give you this perception, we'll say, of being in a precarious situation. Now, I mean, I totally can fall to my death. That is absolutely a possibility. But for the most part, leaping, there is a little more leeway than I actually think there's somewhat of a little more leeway in terms of than they should really even give me as far as the platforming is concerned. But there are so many times when the game really goes out of its way to make sure that you're having fun and are, challenged by the experience. So, at this point in the game, I've really kind of gone through a really good chunk of the early gameplay. So there's they call it the Soviet installation. It is a massive, massive map. In fact, it's probably a good 20-30% of the game is just that map alone. So we've moved past that, and I'm now into the geothermal valley at this point for this video. And you'll notice that I'm wearing an outfit with an orange jacket and camo pants, and this is a recreated, re-inspired version of the Antarctica outfit that Lara wore in Tomb Raider 3. And that's one of the things that come with the 20th anniversary edition of Rise of the Tomb Raider, is skins and DLC and everything under the sun. So, I mean, even before I started unlocking outfits and skins for Lara to wear, I started out with like 13. Like they just dump a ton of stuff on you, which is awesome. A lot of it is DLC that you received in that the Microsoft people that they have received in bits and bobbles over the course of last year. And you get it in one giant chunk, which I feel like is really fair for the PlayStation 4 users who have been waiting for this whole time. So I really think that was pretty great. So right now, I'm going to get back to that in a second. Just want to let you know that what I did is I advanced the story a little bit, and now I'm going to do a side quest. So the people, without getting too spoilery, the people in this valley are fighting the antagonists, and you're helping them. So a lot of the side missions that are kind of happening here are going to be preparing for this battle that's going to happen later. And so I just wanted to show you kind of like me moving the story along, and then I went and I wanted to show that I am generally the worst hunter available with a bow and arrow. So I just wanted to have that in, have proof of that, and so I have that for you here. Now, so they gave you a bunch of DLC, including new DLC. Now, my original thought was, I'm like, I'm going to play this new DLC, and I'm going to record it, and it's going to be fantastic. We're going to have some really great, exciting new DLC gameplay from what they call Blood Ties. So I played it, and I recorded a lot of it, and it's a lot of story, and not really a whole lot of action. In fact, there's no action, and the puzzles are simplistic at best. So essentially, it's a lot of exposition and a lot of reading side stories and getting, audio cassettes. So there's a lot of audio logs and a lot of reading. So I said, hey, that's not an interesting 10-minute video. I'm not sure it's an interesting video at all. So I went, you know what? I think what I'll do is I will grab this inspired, I guess, skin, and we're going to take Lara out on a mission, just for, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. And I would say it is on par with anything the Xbox One version offered. So here I am with the bow. I'm not really sure why I didn't go for the triple shot, but I don't know. I just really got into, like, I thought, I'm totally gonna, and then I missed. This was me hunting the whole time. So a lot of it is on par. Now, I do admit that since I have a version prior to day one, so if there's a day one patch, I'm kind of hoping, because I have had a few crashes that I've had to report, and I was not thrilled about that. And there have been a little bit on the frame rate dipping, but like it looks perfectly fine. But there have been a couple of times where there have been a lot of guys on the screen where I kind of went, oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, how did I miss that? It was literally point blank range. Anyway, so I'm doing terrible here at this hunting. Wow, that wasn't even close. So I'm hoping that they have some patches to help fix that up. But I've delved into some of the DLC. Like I said, I did the Blood Ties mission, which I think is great if you are a big fan of Tomb Raider and the whole Lara Croft experience. I think that you'll really enjoy it, but it is not action-oriented at all, so you may want to skip past that. Otherwise, I think it's a great... I think it's a great addition to the Sony PS4 library. I feel like if you did not get to play Rise of the Tomb Raider on the Xbox One and PC, I feel like you kind of, and you're a fan of this kind of game, especially considering there's no Assassin's Creed this year, you should seriously consider purchasing this game. I'm really loving it. I think they did a great job on it. Like I said, the story, it's okay. It's okay. But overall, if you haven't played this game and you have a PS4, you owe it to yourself to go out and get it. Alright, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like it, and we'll see you.